Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Micah and Raquel podcast.
Welcome.
After our long-winded break, we're so glad to be back.
Yes.
And we actually have a new guest joining us. Welcome, Natalie.
Hey, guys.
Natalie is one of our really good friends, and she's a really talented creative.
Yes, she is. Come on.
She's awesome.
We're hyping her up. And she's behind the camera right now. She's helping us.
Yes.
She helps us everything on the back end, whether it was literally turning on and recording the cameras to editing. Natalie has been a superstar.
Yeah, she's great. So welcome.
Yes.
So if you hear like a random voice in the background, it's Natalie.
It's Natalie.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Joe Rogan. Like Joe Rogan has his dude. I forget his name, but he's always in the back, and he's always like
the fact person.
He's the fact dude in the back. That's Natalie.
Yeah.
Natalie's the fact person for us.
But today we're really excited because we have a really fun episode, and we're kind of just going to be diving into all of the crazy hypothetical and what if questions / scenarios that may or may not happen. Mm-hmm. So without further ado, let's hop in.
Let's jump into it. All right. For our first question, what if you won $10 million tomorrow?
Okay.
What's the first thing you'd buy?
Actually, I do have a family member who has won the lottery, by the way.
You've had family members who have won the lottery 3 times.
Yes, which is, I just recently found this out when we were in Costa Rica, but absolutely nuts. Apparently my family comes from a line of like lottery winners, which is nuts.
It is literally insane. And it's by the fact that they won the lottery 3 times that Raquel is here in America today.
Yeah, because they moved from Costa Rica to America because they won the lottery, which is absolutely crazy.
We found out from her cousin, uncle.
Yeah.
But essentially that her great-grandfather won the lottery 3 times.
Absolutely nuts.
Insane. And that's how he paid for all of her grandma and their siblings, or her siblings, to come to America, go to school, and then they all met gentlemen and moved here.
Crazy.
It's like just is
crazy. So this isn't that far off. This could happen.
You know what? If it's in the name of Jesus, if he wants to allow us to win $10 million tomorrow, yes and amen.
That would be cool. But
okay, so what's the first thing you'd buy? Like, I mean, there's a million things.
I don't know. I feel like honestly, that would be one of those things where you don't have to work. Right. Okay, so you would like quit your job, but I still would want to like be passionate about something, so I could start like a business, skincare, beauty, whatever, or become like a full-time influencer. That would be fun.
But I think the question for this one is like
a house. I mean, like set your life up, like a house, car, like
I guess,
Corvette.
But like even that technically takes days, right? So like you just won.
Oh, okay.
You're running the store.
Shopping spree for sure.
You're just going shopping? What's the first store you're hitting?
Jewelry. Honestly, I wouldn't go like crazy to go to like Louis Vuitton or Louis Vuitton or like our crazy stores. I would just go to like normal stores, but I don't know, like Anthropologie, like stores.
When are you ever shopping at Anthropologie?
Exactly, because it's super expensive. That's what I'm saying. Like go to like crazy. The normal stores, but like being able to just like not even think about how expensive they are.
Interesting.
Yeah. What would you buy?
I would probably
hit up some food store.
That's crazy. But honestly, I would. You know what? Nobu. I'm buying everything at Nobu. No. But I would take my truck in, like give it back, and I'd buy a new car. Like
really?
I would buy like a complete tricked out Raptor.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, because gas isn't.
Jason, our brother-in-law, used to have a Raptor.
Oh really?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Gas is not an issue anymore.
Right.
So it's like I don't have to be concerned about how much I'm paying for gas.
A red Corvette.
I don't know if it's a Corvette.
So cool.
I'm still thinking truck. So I'd still just swap it out and get like a really tricked out Raptor.
Because like what I actually saw this the other day on TikTok where it's like Adam Sandler is like a billionaire, but they dress like normal people. They like live below their means, which I think that's what you should do. If you become like an overnight success in a sense, like still do what oh my God. Like do what you want to do, but like you have money. And obviously like there's charities and donations, and like being fruitful with your money is important.
You know what? I feel like that's probably the fun thing I would say is I'd go buy a car. But honestly, realistically, the first thing that I'd buy is someone to be a bodyguard, because like I've heard that story like so many times. Like people who win the lottery, like there's even a movie about this. Like their life has never been more in danger than the moment their name is called out as the one that won the lottery. So like Because
would you tell people? Like, tell everyone?
Because like you all of a sudden, let's say your numbers are red. You have to go and accept your cash. They take pictures of you, videos of you. Everyone now knows who you are.
Right.
And that's a dangerous thing when you all of a sudden have a lot of money. And there's a bunch of like people have talked about this, how like they've had a lot of problems because people now are coming to them, whether it's like family members, they need their help, or they want to invest, or there's people who are crazy and they'll kidnap kids. Like, it's a whole thing with people who like win tons and tons of money.
You know what I would do? Actually, I would pick up hobbies that I wouldn't actually do. So like I would get into fencing. I would get into violin. Fencing is such a chic sport to me.
Okay.
Like fencing, like ever since watching, what's that movie? It's not Princess Diaries. It's the twins, Lindsay Lohan, Parent Trap.
The Parent Trap.
Yes.
Natalie for the win.
Parent Trap. After watching that scene of them like fighting, I would pick up fencing. I would pick up, probably like an active sport like kickboxing or something.
Why? What's the benefit of it?
You know,
just because you got money now?
Because you can. There's so many hours in day to do nothing.
That's so funny.
What else did I say? What was another one that was good? A hobby? Fencing. What else? What did I say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's intriguing to.
Yeah, I mean, I would just pick up new hobbies that like you can. I mean, I would go swimming. You know, there's just.
She would go swimming, guys.
Like I literally can't do
She'd
that
go
right
swimming.
now. But there's just like so many things that you could do.
Yeah.
Maybe painting. I've always been a talented painter when I was little.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a great painter.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you another question then. Okay. So, how would you make sure you don't blow it all?
I mean, just see a financial planner. Like,
get a financial planner.
Yeah, now that you have all this money, like, either put it somewhere where it can grow, set up our children and grandchildren's like college tuitions. Like, I feel like that's the stuff that we don't even know where to start. Of like, where would we put that for like
it's good for a financial planner.
Yeah, for like our future generations. Like, because honestly, student loans sucks.
Yeah.
So figuring out a way to provide that for our kids to go to college and grandchildren. But
yeah, you know, this is like a huge issue within like celebrities and sports individuals, like athletes. Like, this has been, there's so many 30 for 30s on this, because all of these like, you know, college kids all of a sudden join the NFL or the NBA, and they play and they make an insane amount of money, and they blow it all. And then all of a sudden you're seeing them like
Squid Games, like literally.
What's up with Squid Games?
That was in Squid Games, of how this guy, like, he was a famous YouTuber, and then he like scammed a bunch of people, and then became in a lot of debt. Yeah,
a lot of debt after it. But it's like a huge ordeal that, you know, that's why like there was one celebrity, I think it was, I want to say it was Juice WRLD or someone like that. Maybe it was X. Well, one of them was saying how like they were asking him like, how come you don't flex any Rolexes or anything? He's like, do you know how much money I actually need to have like stored up and saved to own a Rolex?
Yeah.
And he was like roasting all the rappers who are in the industry, and they have it, but their back end is nothing.
I know, that's the thing. I don't think we would like go crazy and buy like all these chains and this stuff. Like, I think you just live your normal life, add a couple hobbies. Live in a nice home.
Yeah.
Do your thing. I feel like what's a dumb purchase that you would make?
Oh, I know. I was just thinking about that actually.
Because I know mine.
Well, then share.
I would get the Paul Blart Mall Cop, the Segway
scooters.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Can you like imagine how cool that would be to have?
Wins the lottery, no longer needs to walk.
Like, that's so cool to just be able to like drive down your street with that thing.
That's so crazy. That's
just around the house.
That's a flex.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's so
cool.
Have you guys seen Wall-E?
Yes.
No, Wall-E gives me like eerie vibes. Whenever I like watched it when I was little, I did not like it. I was scared.
That's like you being on that scooter is giving Wall-E vibes, because all the adults just stop moving
all just
around
sitting
and they
there.
get fat.
They're sipping on their little smoothies. Yeah, it's so funny. I love that. I know we're totally sidetracking, but that's such like the moment where like he's changing his clothes, like the new color was like orange or something, and so they all tapped into their clothes all changed. I hope to live in that era.
Okay.
But okay, dumb purchase, dude. I don't know. Oh, I have no idea. If I had to pick something maybe dumb, like I probably would pull up to like a ridiculously expensive restaurant. Like I would just like I'd pull up to a spot.
Ooh.
Huh?
I'm saying ooh, like
yeah,
like the Menu, that movie where it was like you had to like stay the night at this like restaurant. Like they probably have experiences like that.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I just like something where it's just like it's so ridiculously expensive and there's no point in even the food.
You're way too much of a picky eater. He eats his steak with ketchup. Let's just say that.
We don't need to expose that. That's crazy.
There's no way you're going to these crazy restaurants.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no way. They're gonna have like fish eggs, and you're gonna be like, what in the world?
Yeah, I don't know. You're
like,
right.
Can you take that off? And they're like, we don't do that.
That's crazy. Wow, thanks.
But that's cool. I like that. I like that idea though.
Well, I mean, you did make me realize that I probably wouldn't like the food that they were cooking or serving me. Yeah. So I honestly don't know.
Would you get like a sports team, like a cool experience?
That's a good idea. You know what? Yeah. I would, depending on how much money I had, I would probably buy some steak and a team. That's probably what I would do. That's a dumb purchase that I would do.
We would rent out like the person who did our wedding song, like rent them to like come to our house and like sing to us all night.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be fun. So fun.
Dude, imagine having like a massive masquerade.
I love like, masquerades. I've been wanting to have a masquerade for years.
Or like having like an adult prom. But like, dude,
I thought about doing that.
That was shaking her head. You want to be about that?
That sounds horrible.
Why?
No,
so fun.
He never went to like a dance. He never went to like a high school.
I went to homecoming.
You went to homecoming, but like you never did a prom.
I was what's it called? I was homecoming court, so I went to homecoming.
Subtle flex. Okay, I was on it too.
My fellow students.
Pick me, choose me.
Choose me. But no, I didn't go to prom or anything.
That's like so sad.
But it was okay. And my logic makes sense. Okay. My logic was when I was in high school, I really felt like I don't want to just go to some dance with some girl. Like my idea was that I wanted to go to the dance with a girl that either I liked and we were going to pursue a relationship, or I was already in a relationship. But I didn't believe in dating in high school. So like that was something my parents didn't necessarily want us to do. So I was like, well, what's the point of going? Like, I could go work at Sky Zone and make a bag for the night.
Well, I mean, versus it's fun. It's fun memories. It's like, it's fun. It's iconic. I'm a hustler.
That's what it is.
He's a hustler.
I'm like those like really cringy business memes that you guys see where it's like, you don't need friends. You don't need to spend time at school.
David Goggins.
You just need, you just need to work and you need to be, what's it called? You need to be disciplined. Disciplined. That was me.
Yeah, I would love to like recreate that.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. A little dance would be kind of fun.
Okay, noted. Scenario number 2. Mike and I have actually been watching a lot of like dystopian society shows. Like, what if we were stuck in like a silo underneath ground?
Dude, Silo.
So it's actually really good. Silo, watch it on Apple TV, but also Severance is incredible.
Apple TV.
But
we've been on our Apple TV
we actually
grind.
have, which we never usually
It's our era. I'm paying that $39 or $30 bucks a month.
For it?
Yeah, I'm paying $30 a month for that.
Are you for real?
I am for real. And you know what?
Okay, once we're done with those shows, we're canceling it.
We're canceling it because you know what? We live to a budget.
We do. I didn't know you were paying for that. I thought you were like using your dad's or something.
No, he might have. I don't think he actually has that.
Okay, so question number 2. What would you do to survive a zombie apocalypse?
This is a fantastic question that I think about on the daily.
I would immediately die. I would take a dosing pill. Just take me out now.
Okay,
well, not actually, but like kind of, because I would rather die from a pill and just like take me out versus having somebody eat you alive. Like that sounds horrible.
Okay, you know what? I also feel like this is totally thinking about this way too much, but I do think about this often. Like if there was really ever a serious situation, like tsunami, you're gonna burn the house, or like there's like zombie apocalypse, I'm like, dude, I know where I'm going. Like it don't matter if
like heaven?
I'm not gonna try and survive if the whole world is about to have a nuclear war. Like
but like when you're put in those fight or flight situations, your body has a visceral reaction of surviving. So like it won't Bruh. So like you will try to survive. There's no way you're just like, oh, whatever. It's like, no, your body has an instinct to survive.
Yeah, but like, okay, so let's say there's nukes coming down. People are
nukes are different. Nukes, you're done. You're disintegrated.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like in my mind, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna cuddle up next to the fireplace and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Like I know where I'm going. Like there's no need. Like, do I want to have to survive the zombie apocalypse?
So you would just let them eat you?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we're talking hypotheticals, okay? But I'm saying like this is how my mind would think because I'm a believer, right? But if we're having fun, dog, I'm surviving to the very end.
Okay,
I'm
like
the one
where are
cure.
you going? Oh, well, you think you would find a cure?
I find the cure, bro. I'd be the one. I'd be the one.
Micah.
I'd be the one. I would be the one to find the cure, like Will Smith found the cure.
I feel like I would go to Big Bear, like just somewhere in the mountains.
Just in the mountains.
Yeah, like
Dude,
a cabin.
I would, if there was a zombie apocalypse.
Costco.
It depends. Well, here's a question: where's the zombie apocalypse starting?
It doesn't matter, just anywhere. It's
Well,
spread.
if it starts
It's
in California,
spread.
If it starts in California,
It's everywhere,
you
in
best
every
believe
state.
we're toasted already.
In every state.
It just hit everywhere at one time.
Yep.
Yeah, then I'd probably
I mean, that's how COVID was. Like, if you think about it, it started in China, came over here, and then it was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
Everyone
but there was a delay, right? So like you had time.
Yeah, but everyone has it. Everyone got it.
Like I would probably first thing I'd probably head to my parents because they live in Arizona and they are loaded. So like with weapons.
Oh.
They're loaded with weapons. So that I'd be ready to rock, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I was like, wow, I didn't know Micah's parents were rich.
Bada bing. Come on. Yeah, they got the cash.
If you had to like recruit someone to be in your team, I guess, of survival, who would you
like
have?
out of our friends?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is so interesting.
That's actually a great question.
Because the thing is, like, I need someone who is going to be an asset.
Right.
They cannot be someone who's going to
bring you down.
Who's going to bring me
emotionally, like, so intact.
Right. And not to say that that's about to be like, oh, well, some of our friends would bring us down. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
That's actually precisely what you're
saying.
No,
I'm not. You know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to think of like long term. You know.
I don't know who's mentally. You know who I would recruit?
Who?
Jonathan Bunnell.
Jonathan would survive. Jonathan would survive.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
He's like, for reference, Jonathan Bunnell is like a 6 foot
Tarzan.
6 man.
Shredded.
He's like, if you think of like Samson from the Bible,
this is
like
him.
This is who you think of.
Keep in mind, he's turning into a zombie though later on.
That is true.
You're closest to him. That is true.
That's true.
Now I
feel like he would secretly get infected and like not say anything.
Oh, he's too nice of a guy.
Yeah,
that's a good point. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like who's like the most outdoorsy.
Yeah.
Like,
Damien.
Damien's a good one.
Damien would be a great one.
Damien would be a great one. But the thing is, like, it would be so hard for me if Damien turned into a.
Yeah.
I would. Well,
you'd have to like my head. You would have to. I don't know if we can say that, but you would have to.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
I couldn't handle.
Which would, you know what, like, maybe that's another good question, like, to also say with that, like, I would totally be okay with doing that because again,
so that's nice.
But that's just because again, I know where you're going. I don't want you to suffer.
You'd be okay with killing me.
I would be devastated, but I understand. You're going to heaven. Like,
no,
I don't want you to be, chasing after me.
If you were like psychotic, do you know how hard that would be though? If like I know that you're mentally not there, but your body is there and it's you, like that. Dude, you think about that.
I would be devastated and I would be heartbroken, but I don't want you running around as a zombie baby. You know?
Okay.
It's like those videos, it's like those memes, just like, if I was a worm, would you still love me?
Yes, the answer is yes.
The answer is always yes, gentlemen. The answer is always yes. It's so funny. Okay, so continue this conversation though. You have to grab one item. Okay? Zombie apocalypse it's in Irvine. And we have to go now.
Machine gun.
We have a machine gun at our house.
To grab one?
You have to grab one thing from our home. You grab it and we're gone.
The word of God.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I really would, honestly. Probably like I've actually thought about that, like burning house, what would you grab? Yeah, honestly, like.
But like you can go get another word of God.
But you don't know that. You don't know because like everything survival. So I probably would grab that really quickly. But then I don't know, probably kitchen knife, like the big kitchen knife that we have. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably like a knife to kill.
You know what I would grab?
I mean, the gun.
Yes,
the bullets run out.
But like a good pair of boots. Because you know what? That's what people, they don't think about that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm going to wear my sneakers.
Right.
Eventually, you're trekking through the desert or you're trekking through the mountains and you're trying to get away.
I'd bring my road lip shape. Just kidding.
Thank you for today's sponsor.
No, but that's a good, I would bring probably the big kitchen knife and like a good outfit to wear. Probably probably that.
Okay. One last question with this one though. If zombies were slow and stupid, how would you have fun in this situation?
If they were slow,
like think about like the Walking Dead zombies, like
so those killed you,
but they were so slow. Like that's the whole meme.
They weren't
is like
slow.
Yes, they were.
Were they?
Yes, they were super slow. That's the whole thing. Is like how in the world do they all die? Like obviously, like yes, if there's a herd of them, it'd be a whole nother story. But if it's just a couple of them, they're so slow.
How would I have fun? Probably play monkey in the middle.
You'd play monkey in the middle?
With the,
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's very fun. I feel like I would be the guy like taking water balloon launchers and just blasting them in the face.
That's horrible.
Okay.
Those are real people.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like that question.
Okay, I have a question for you. If you could swap lives with any celebrity for a week, who would it be with?
Hailey Bieber. No?
Honestly, no.
Really?
I was thinking Nara Smith.
Really?
Do you know who that is?
Nara Smith.
You love her cooking videos, Nara Smith. Hi.
Oh, yes, that chick.
My husband
that chick. We all know who that is.
And so I decided to make from scratch.
From scratch.
But yeah, because she lives such a quiet life. Like, obviously she like goes to fashion shows and whatever now, but like in general, her normal week from at least what's portrayed online is like a very slow life. She just cooks from scratch in her beautiful kitchen in these beautiful outfits. Like she's just there to like hang out with her family, like in a beautiful location. Like that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
And to just have like a really beautiful kitchen and just do nothing. Like that sounds nice.
Yeah. I think mine would be like Matthew McConaughey.
He's cool. I like him.
And you know why? It's because there are certain A-list celebrities that no matter where you go, everyone knows who you are. And like
so you would want to be like recognized everywhere you go?
Everywhere. But he also like lives in Texas, I'm pretty sure. Like lives on the ranch, believer of God, all that stuff. But like literally like he's just one of those guys that first off has an incredible voice that you're just like, yeah, read me a book. Like I would love to listen to that, you know? Okay. But then also it's just like he's just such a celebrity. Like you could go walk anywhere and like people recognize you, but you could get into anything.
That's true.
Usually, like you show up to a restaurant that's fully booked. Oh my goodness, Matthew McConaughey's here. Oh my goodness, like come, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like
true.
That's a pretty sweet gig, and he's a multi-millionaire. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know. I think that he'd be a perfect celebrity to do everything and anything.
Okay,
What's the first thing you would do?
Like activity wise, first thing I would do honestly is raid her closet. No, I'd raid her closet. Her like, and that's her whole shtick is like she wears these extremely elaborate, beautiful vintage dresses and like cooks in her kitchen.
What does her husband do?
He's a model.
Oh, he's a model.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were apparently back in like the 2014 Tumblr era. That's when her husband Lucky got famous with like Kylie Jenner. I don't think they were dating. I think they just like had like friends and like maybe did photo shoots or whatever. But so yeah, and then they got together, Nara and Lucky, and their children are beautiful. But I probably would like raid her clothing because her clothes are insane.
You know, I'd want to say something funny like try this dude's tuna salad. If anyone has ever seen, he explains how he makes this like tuna salad. And it's, if you've seen it, you've seen it. But I don't like tuna. So
that's an interesting concept, though, that you would automatically know everything that they already know.
Yeah, that is interesting, too.
Oh, you would be them. You
would be them. So you know, that is interesting. I feel like I would, how long is it for? It's only for a day?
About that.
Is it only for a day?
No, a week.
Oh, it's a week?
I think.
Or it does. I guess it could be. I guess we could do a week. Okay, so let's say it's a week.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that you would be them.
Well, with what Micah said, if he knows the chicken, what was it?
Tuna salad.
Tuna salad
He was
recipe.
like tuna salad sandwich. He's like,
Really?
all my Texans know
I
about
used
the
to grow
tuna
up on
salad
tuna. I
sandwich.
used to have tuna salad all the time growing up. Yeah.
He like throws like apples and like peas and stuff in it.
Ew.
Yeah, it's so different.
I had to put celery in mine.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyways, I feel like the first thing I would do, dude, I'd go like walk the streets and just like.
That's dangerous if you're Matthew McConaughey, like walking the street.
Well, I'd probably have some type of security with me, but I just go walk the streets and I just like I would just go shopping. Like I would just buy a bunch of things I don't need, but like look sick. Like, cause I feel like he has like, I feel like I'm not this way, but I like the style of a very elevated cowboy. Like, you know what I mean? Like a very, like someone who's got money. And so they have like really nice cowboy boots.
Okay.
They got a nice pair of jeans on. And then, you know, like they're wearing like a nice, like totally the opposite of my style. But I think it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's cool like that. So maybe I'd go get like something like that and just like go down to Texas.
Down to Texas.
Down to Texas. With
Okay.
a tuna sandwich.
I do think the like chic, like ranch life.
It's
kind of
cool. It's cool. Yeah.
How long do you think you could keep up with that lifestyle before you'd want to switch back?
Ooh, that's such a great question.
Honestly, her lifestyle to me is the goal. So I really don't.
Let's pause for a second because I would not be there.
Oh,
You'd be married to someone else.
No, okay, we're saying
she said that's the goal. I'm
No.
like, she's never coming back.
Micah,
Well-
stop. I'm saying the lifestyle. Like, how long would you be like, okay, I'm down to go back? She literally lives the dream of like cooking at home, like being a homemaker. She's now like a fashion icon. She gets to go all these cool fashion shows and is an influencer. Like, that sounds good.
But your husband is a male model that everybody else lusts after.
That's true. That I like freaks me out.
And
like,
on top of that, Raquel's an introvert. So she's over here telling me how excited she's going to be to see all these people and do all these different things. Bro,
yes, but her husband goes with her. They're like an iconic couple.
She needs her alone time.
So you would come with me. So
I wouldn't be with you.
Let's just say the scenario that like I just have her life and you'd be obviously my husband.
Okay,
like,
so we're changing it. So we're just living their lifestyle.
Yes.
It's you and me.
Yes, wouldn't that be so fun? Us to go to fashion shows together and just be whispering
absolutely.
like that's so ugly or like that's such a weird.
Dude, I honestly like let this be a video and that if it blows up at some point. Yes, we would love to come to any red carpet, and let me tell you, we would eat. Like I'm telling you right now, like we would. Like there's no joke. We're gonna be stylists. Reach out to us now. We would eat. Like no joke. Like for real. I'm telling you. Like I have an idea. I have like this fashionistic. That's probably not the word I'm looking for. I have a very fashion mind, and I have cool ideas that I think that would like have never been done on the fashion or like red carpets that would look so good.
Like what?
Dude, I don't even know. Like some simplistic like very streetwear influenced with a nice like tuxedo suit kind of thing.
Okay.
Like there's some I have these ideas. I have these ideas that I think would be so cool, and I have some cool ideas of what you would look bomb in. It would be like a mixture again of like a very elegant dress, but it's kind of just
like edgy.
Let's say that. Let's say it's a little edgy to match my streetwear mix. You know, like I don't know. There's just so many things that like I feel like we would do so good.
I think that'd be so fun. So
I think we'd do so good.
Who knows? Natalie's now going to ask us like these rapid fire questions. What if situations?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We got to answer off the dome.
What if you could time travel, but only once, past or future?
So you're stuck. Oh my goodness, that's a crazy statement. You're stuck wherever you're going.
Rapid fire, future.
Past.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'll find my way back to you.
I'd go fast forward like 5 years to like we have a family or something.
Oh, but then you missed what you in
that's
between.
That's true.
I'm going to re-experience our love story again.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay.
What if you woke up as the opposite gender for a day?
Oh my goodness. That's a great I have no idea.
I would be a respectful gentleman and like be protective over
there you
women.
go. That's good. I don't know. Honestly, I would eat again, bro. I would throw on the fieriest outfit ever. Dude, girls have it easy with clothing.
That's so not true.
That's so true.
No.
So true. Girls have it so much easier.
You'd have like a cool girls fashion
Bro, I would like, I'd put on something absolutely fire because I also have the mindset of a man, what they find like attractive or think seem cool. Dude, I'd put on a fire outfit.
Like what? What would be your outfit of choice?
Dude, some baggy jeans because they're super in right now. I've got a nice pair of we could say we'll do sambas because it's super in, maybe like a green samba. And then I'd probably match it with like a nice like a green crop top. Dude, I'm getting way too into this. This is crazy. This is crazy. A little too into this, but you know what I'm saying? Hair up, big hoops, something like that. Fire.
So like a basic girl outfit right now.
But it's fire. I'd elevate it. Don't worry. Maybe even wearing, because I'm like, maybe it's like an Eagles crop top that I've cut, like an Eagles like Super Bowl T-shirt because they just won, bro. Come on, it's green, matches like the shoes, fire. Leather jacket, fire, bro. We're getting crazy. Sorry. Okay, we calm down.
What if you had to live in a movie universe? Where would you go?
A movie universe? Oh, this is so interesting, dude. A movie universe. Dude. Divergent? Really?
Or I'd live in Hunger Games, but be in the Empire or whatever they call it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Movie, man, dude.
No, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'd be the princess. No, I'd be a princess in the Pompeii, but like the world wouldn't. The volcano wouldn't explode. But I've always said I've always wanted to be a princess.
Okay.
The Barbie movie done.
The
Barbie movie done. I'd be the Barbie princess.
Dude, everything that comes to my mind is so bad. I'm thinking like Inception, Interstellar, Tenet, like all these like terrible, like crazy movies. Like where like the world is just crazy. Peter Pan.
Good enough. What if you could have a superpower, but it had one weird drawback? Like you can fly, but you're chronically drooling.
Oh my gosh.
People think it's raining.
Probably teleport, but like you can only, like if you go there, you have to find your way back. So like I could teleport to Europe, but like I'd have to fly back.
Yeah. I would say I could freeze time, but I age while time is frozen.
Huh. Okay. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Last question. What if you could talk to animals? Who is the first animal you'd have a conversation with?
Probably a dolphin. I've always felt connected to them.
Interesting. Why is that?
Just because they're nice and they don't like sharks.
Oh, interesting.
I've always related. So probably like a dolphin, be for real. Like, do mermaids exist? Like, have you ever seen one? Because I've seen a video on YouTube before, and it's really convincing. So I'd probably ask him like, and there's been seaweed bags found. So I'd probably ask him like, is it real? A part of me like genuinely does believe that they are.
I think we're gonna have to dive into that another podcast, like sirens. And understanding what you're talking about.
I think they could be. We should do an episode on conspiracy theories.
That'd be good. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one will be on conspiracy theories.
Mermaids.
I think that I would talk to like. I'd probably talk to a shark. We're both water animals. I talk to a shark because they go so deep. You can find out what's on there.
I was going to talk to you about the fish that came to the surface.
No.
Okay, do you know in Nemo?
Now he's cracking up. What?
Do you
know?
Am I missing? Okay, everyone's like crying over it. But have you seen? Okay, you know in Nemo, the scene of the fishes. They're in the deepest part of the ocean, and they have the light bulb. Yeah. Okay, they are on the deepest level of the ocean, like hundreds of thousands of feet underwater.
Okay.
This fish came up to the surface, which is like unheard of.
Right? Why?
And died. And so the whole thing is like for his last day, he's like, you know what, I'm going to go to the surface. And so it's like an emotional thing. It's an emotional journey. Like, can you imagine the fact that he wasn't eaten, the fact that he's like, that's his realm, but he said, you know, I'm going to do something different on my last day and I'm going to travel up to the surface. And he was able to see a sunset for the first time. It's pitch black down there. He saw light.
So, but he didn't die coming to the surface?
No, he died at the surface.
And the only light it's ever known is a light that it produced itself until it saw the sun on its final day.
I'm telling you, it's really emotional.
You guys are so silly. This
is great. How big do you think that fish is?
I thought it was ginormous.
I thought it was ginormous. It's this big.
You're lying.
Tiny.
That's so tiny.
The fact that it wasn't eaten is absolutely insane.
That is insane.
Isn't that like really emotional to think about though?
You know what? The emotional roller coaster has me.
Yeah.
It has me.
Everyone was commenting like, make this a Disney movie right now. I feel like that would do so well.
Is this what I'm missing on TikTok?
TikTok, I'm telling you, don't get on it, but like it's incredible.
I feel like I should stay off. This is what we're talking about nowadays.
Yes, it's really a cultural shift.
Era, and now we're all crying over a fish that made its way from the depths of the sea to the surface.
Edits of it, like with the music. You should show him one, and then we could put it up.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, let's close. Let's rock it up.
What would you ask the shark?
Oh, I didn't finish what I was saying?
No.
Oh. No, I did. I asked, I want to know, the deep things, like Atlantis. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I want to know
Atlantis
where
is real, right?
I think it is.
Or is that a conspiracy?
It's a conspiracy, but I think it's real. But I think it's real because there's a lot of evidence that suggests that it was real. I think that from a biblical mindset, Noah's flood, down to the surface.
Well, that's where mermaids live now, right?
I don't know. I don't know if we're suggesting mermaids. I don't know anything about mermaids in the Bible, but not
everything that was written in the Bible is accurate. Like not accurate. Oh. Sorry, not what I meant to say.
Clarify.
Everything written in the Bible is mentioned. Not everything mentioned in the Bible is in real life.
This is true. This is a very real state. You could
and
take
God killed Leviathan, which was a 3-headed sea monster.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not disagreeing. And you know what?
So it wouldn't be far off.
I just think it'd be interesting.
I think that mermaids, not to get too deep into it, but I think mermaids could be real, but they would be really nasty looking. They would not be beautiful.
And just their voices are beautiful. Because have you seen the videos on TikTok where it's like sailors will hear and they've recorded siren voices?
Dude, you guys are so on
I'm telling you, we need a deep dive.
Interesting. Okay, well, maybe we'll talk about the next time.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us for another awesome podcast. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you made it to the end of the video, please comment your favorite conspiracy theory so that we can discuss that maybe for the next podcast. And if you're listening on Spotify, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Make sure you guys leave us a 5-star review and share with a friend.
Yeah.
So anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me, Raquel, and Natalie. We appreciate you guys so much, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye. Deuces. That's true. Do I still have good style as a zombie?
Oh, my God.
Dude.
Okay, we're cutting. Natalie, cut that out.